Hello guys, what's up? Start talking. Welcome back to my channel. Well, today's video is about Valhalla Assault. It's reaching us. It's very close to release, and there's a lot of things to talk about this, especially about the mechanics that they are introducing now. So we can check this out by clicking here on the 7th Valhalla Assault Divine Weapon, and also the let me check here limited event, the 7th Valhalla Assault. Let's just start from here. There are some difference here. The first is that finally Maya will be available to get. This girl here is an ice element mage. It's very nice because we only have Lucia and people that got a lot of other characters from Gacha like Yume, but we are lacking ice mages, and she's actually usable, but still lacking by the time of release. But okay, it's free. And then let's just check more stuff here. Now the elements, they are strong against the stages are dark and holy, and they introduced some characters for you to use. And happily there's some free characters. You can see this killing, it's getting more damage and drops. They are back on the killing, and Cabo are free characters. Sword Fighters Cabo and Maximilian are also free characters, so you have free options on all stages. So if you're starting out, if you get the Halloween characters and if you get killing, you will just be able to do a lot of damage. The problem here is just that killing is not from any of the two elements, so maybe just give some Mog Rod to killing and she will be performing very well. And Sword Fighters Cabo, Maximilian is actually not a good character, I don't really like him, but okay. And then the contribution points and rewards are just the same, but there's some new things here. You can see that they introduced the new artifacts called Strategist Number. This artifact is for Maya, but there's no artifact for Aelia. I was thinking that they would just give us Aelia artifact now, because they give us Amelia, and Amelia is actually the second character that we get from the Wagner looking bonus. Aelia was the first. But maybe Aelia is just too good and you're waiting a little to release her. And okay, I will just be getting probably Maya and Loki here, because I don't have Loki yet. And then if I have some Odin coins, I will just get Odin as well. Odin is from the past Valhalla Assault, but he's here again. So there's nothing here that stands out. All of the other items seems to be the same. We are getting books, ambers, like always, fire weapon tickets, silvers and golds. All the stuff are the same. So probably the rewards, the contribution rewards, will be the best thing to check. We have checked it out this when the event starts, and I'll probably do a video. And then the most important thing to say is this here, the 7th Valhalla Assault Fine Weapon. They changed some stuff. These changes are in the right way. They are, you know that all Valhalla Assaults starting for the second one have guarantee summon for at least one weapon, and they choose this weapon based on the first that appears here. It's called Alphsvard. This is a dark type weapon. Alphsvard seems like Blaine but with a different color, but okay. And you can see here the other weapons. It's called the Rose and the Fel. Here it's a holy weapon, the two elements that the enemies are weak to. It's always like this. But well, let's just check this weapon first. It has quite nice status, just because they always keep releasing weapons with better status, unless some weapons here and there. But this weapon is actually an old weapon Japanese, but they kinda reworked the weapon just to release here. It's a weapon with only 2 uses, but it has something different. You guys remember Vorpal Shade? Vorpal Shade was actually very strong only because it had the ice enchantment large. So even by doing severe damage, only having 2 uses, it was doing damage similar to extreme damage. It was very similar to extreme damage. But now we are having here way better things. This base damage is extreme already. So you can see that it's extreme, but it has Dark Enchantment Lark. But the price to have the Dark Enchantment Lark was to lose 1 use, so you have only 2 uses of the action skill. But sometimes I think this is okay, just because the enchantment large increases. We are still debating if the increase is 25%, because there's some A lot of people are doing tests, and sometimes the results doesn't match up. And I'll be doing more tests to understand if this is real 25% increase on damage. If it is, it's just way too powerful and makes up for the lose in action skill. And doing 2 extreme with the backup of the dark damage up will just be very close to 3 uses of the 3 extreme without it, but still a little less. But I think it's still better because the normal attacks will do more damage. Okay, so this is the first weapon, the Half-Sword. This is the only passive skill that it has, and then we have the second option. Just remember, this is a great sword. If you have both Kokuyu or Arbiter Hurst, these both weapons are options to use with these characters. And lastly, we have also Creation Valkyrie. Creation Valkyrie can work with any type of element, even if she prefers ice. Then we have Rose Nefel, and this is the second weapon. It's Holly, and the status are quite nice as well, just like the other. And it's just the same things. This weapon here is an old weapon. He worked it to be released on this version of the game, on this meta. So it also did the same thing. It added Holly damage up, Holly enchantment large, and this will increase your damage by 25% if I'm correct. But at least this is an increase. And then it will give more damage, just like I said, because it has only 2 uses. It's very close to the damage of full extreme weapons. So the best thing is that this one is probably the weapon that we'll get from free. We'll probably get 5 copies of this sword, so people will be able to get a very, very strong sword that also increases normal attack damage for many times to come. This weapon will be very reliable, I'm pretty sure of it. And this is the first weapon that has damage that we're getting from a long time, because the last one was Gihar, and then we got Desgraciado, Refine, and now we're getting this one. This one is for damage, and we were in need, especially because not that many weapons we can get that are action oriented and are guaranteed 5 copies. But still, it was very nice to get that Desgraciado and Refine because they are also very good weapons. These are the 2 weapons. You saw it here. These are very good, especially because they increase the normal damage. And then we get from here. You can see that they changed it. These banners are keeping what they said. The chances for getting a good weapon are 5%. So probably 5% on each one. I'm not so sure. If it's 5% on each one, it's very, very good. And you always have the guarantee of the Half-Sword sword. So it's the Dark Sword. You get the max one from this one. So you only need to summon at the max 4 times for the Half-Sword, or you can summon more for more duplicates to get more bonus and also get more copies, because the status are quite nice. You can get it and use it as a status stick just fine. So these are the things that start different now. We have now an exchange boot from the Divine Weapons summon. What it has is that when you perform a summon, you will get a support ticket, like always, like all banners, most banners, and these support tickets, you can use them to get a lot of weapons that are very important in the game. But also, you can also just use one. The first summon is still 3000 gems, and you can use it to change for any of these items here. And this talisman are costing only 1 support ticket, so this is pretty fine. You can just use this talisman to upgrade the attack number of characters that are from collabs or characters that are from story, just like Renvald. Renvald is a good character to get this. Navy Norn, I don't think there's another good character to get from this, but at least there's just 2. And the characters that we got from collaborations also use talisman to increase the number of attacks, just like Ulbrich, Primrose, Agnes, and Ring a Bell, or any other character. You can use them to get 1 more attack to your character for the cons of only 3000, and still a guarantee of the other weapon. I think this is pretty fine. And then, if you don't want to get this talisman, you still have another option, and this is awesome, guys. This is probably very good for people that pays and has premium, or also purchase a lot of gems. Because with 3 support tickets, that means 3 summons, you can choose any of these weapons. It's a selector, and you can consider a selector. And if you're lacking some of these weapons to perform a legendary evolution upgrade, you get them. They are here. Maybe you've summoned for this weapon, but you were lacking just 1 copy of it to increase the action skill level to max. Now you have the chance to get it. It's way easier to just get than like this. And you're still getting more coupons to make this weapon stronger, the Ausbard, and it's a very good weapon. I think this is the best weapon for the Kokuyo, because it will increase the normal attack damage as well. So I really think this is way better than the other weapon. What's they call it? The name of it? I always forget it. It's probably the last one, the Demise Axe. It's better than the Demise Axe. The Demise Axe will do more action skill damage, but in long run, long fights, this weapon here is better. So you'll be getting more copies of it. Maybe if you're trying to get one more of the other weapons to reach action skill max, you will still be getting then weapon to max as well. So you can probably get 3 maxed weapons with 3 or 4 summons. It's not that costly, guys. And they are releasing some packs with lower prices. I think this is a good move on the developers, and I really congratulate them when they try to do this type of stuff, because they are trying in their way to fix the game. The problems that the people are asking for ways to get more a way to increase the action skill damage of weapons that they summoned before. So this is their way. There is no like a material, a free material to use it. Some games has it, but it's a way to get it. We have to understand their decision. So I'm very excited for this Valhalla Assault. It's the best event of the game. I think it's just like a celebration of how the game works, and always happens on the end of the month as well. So it also gives a lot of currency and a lot of weapons for you to get stronger. It's just nice. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching this video to the end. I really hope that you can enjoy this content, and we see each other on the next video. Bye.